Welcome back to Toledo's longest running 9 a.m. show, Good Day. And next April, a global event. You have the best spot in the world to watch. That's right here in the Glass City.
Yeah, a total solar eclipse on Monday, April 8th, 2024. Write it down. Megan Russ from the Imagination Station is here with how to view it safely. We were just looking at that image there of that, what do they call it, path of totality?
Yes, correct.
That there. And there we are. We're in it.
And it's going to be a clear day.
Yes.
On that
you can
Monday.
already predict that,
Yes.
right? Yeah, for sure.
Right.
So what is happening here?
So what we're actually going to do is there's several different versions of solar viewers that you can make. So what we're going to do is actually we are going to build one right now, and we call it our party solar viewer.
Party.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
so more than one person can use it. So this is what our end product will look like.
Okay. Now we have to tell people you can't look directly in the sun.
Right. No.
Don't do that.
Ever.
Don't ever. No, right. Not right. So that's why you have to have these special viewers. Yeah.
Yes, we have.
You have some like these. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are glasses that you can use. We also have ones that you can put on your camera in our Science to Go store that you can buy if you wish to do so. That way you can put it on your camera and view it through.
Yeah, because you're going to want to take pictures.
Nice.
But this is fun because you have all the materials at home to build this. Actually.
All right. And more than one person can view.
Yes.
So it's
correct.
the party.
So, Megan,
yeah.
all I see right now is a box.
Pretty much.
So you're telling me that's what we need to make this?
Yes. So
Grab your boxes.
Grab your boxes.
From Prime Day. You've got them laying around.
Yes.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is, first off, I have 2 large pieces of cardboard here, and what
Okay.
I've done is simply taken my box cutter and just kind of scored them so that way they easily
They
bend.
bend. Okay.
So, yep. So what we're
But
going to do?
don't cut them all the way through.
Yes. Don't cut them all the way
Look
through.
at that.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you guys take a piece of tape,
Okay.
and you guys are going to simply now tape this piece in place.
Right.
We'll just use a couple of pieces or so that way it doesn't.
Do a better job than me.
Just like that? No. There we go.
There we
Maybe.
go.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Okay.
So then to make sure that it's nice and sturdy, you'll do the same thing on this side.
Okay.
Obviously at home, I would recommend using something
Like right
a little
here?
bit. Yep.
Okay.
Use something a little bit stronger maybe than masking tape, but masking tape does work.
Okay.
Teamwork.
There we go. Making the dream work
Yes,
here. Okay.
that's it. Maybe. Is that
All right.
okay, Megan?
So now we have the main, I like to call it our channel here. And
Okay.
then what we're going to do is have another piece. And all we're going to do is we're going to simply tape this at the end here.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so we have 2 more pieces of tape. So just put one on each side.
Like here?
Yeah.
Okay, like at the corner.
Are you good? Okay, I'll put.
I mean, I'm not good at wrapping presents.
All right,
so like-
That's all right.
Here we go.
Okay.
Now the important part for this one is that when you do this, you want to make sure you cover all the holes, but we don't quite have time
But
for
you know, we're not super precise here on Good Days.
No.
So, okay. So you want to, when you do this at home, you want to make sure you do better than we do.
Yeah.
Got it.
So then what you're going to do is you're going to simply take a pencil or maybe a screwdriver and
Okay.
you're going to poke a hole
Okay.
in your other part. You do the same thing that you did for here for this part.
Okay.
So then we have our,
So it's just like a smaller version.
yeah, just
okay.
a very smaller
Yep.
version. So then we have, all we have here is drugstore reading glasses. +1 is ideal of what
Okay.
you want to use, but anything more. And what this is going to do, it's going to create a larger light on that end.
Makes
so
sense.
Then all you
Magnifies
have to
that
do
a bit. Okay.
is stick it in, and if you want to focus, you can just simply slide this around. So yeah.
Ta-da!
Cool.
Okay, so then you look through. Where do you look through?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is, if the sun's behind us, if our cool purple lights behind us would be the sun, you can either, I like to put it on my shoulder, I feel very cool.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
like a boombox.
Yeah. So that way,
Hello,
too,
cool
you can then adjust it, and then you will actually peer the sun on this flat part right there.
Oh, it shows up. Okay, so you
Yeah.
put it, with the sun behind you, so
Yep.
you're not looking directly
Correct.
in the sun.
Makes sense.
The
So
point,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
The other important part is you want the shadow that you see from your box to be as small as possible, because that means it's going to be in direct line with the sun, so you'll get the best version or looking at that.
How smart.
Yeah,
I know.
it is.
So for folks at home, maybe they have heard of the solar eclipse coming, maybe not. Just explain what is happening here, that we're having this crazy rare thing happen here.
So what's happening is that the orbits of the moon and the orbit of the sun are actually meeting up to they are actually blocking each other. And Earth is actually the only planet in the solar system that this happens. We're at the perfect distance. And then this time is special because it's total. So you're not going to be able to see the sun whatsoever. It's going to basically turn midnight in the middle of the day.
And how long is totality?
Totality is about 2 minutes, roughly.
It's quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
Yeah.
But it is also important to know safety first, even during totality.
Yes.
Have these on you type of thing, because if you didn't know this, you actually don't have pain sensors in your retina, so you don't know
that you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, you're hurting yourself until it's way too late. So yeah, we don't want to mess around with that. So
mess with it.
always use this.
I know you mentioned that 2 minutes is quick, but I think that it will seem like a pretty long time.
Because it'll be like midnight in the middle of the day.
Yes, it'll just
creepy.
feel weird. So how
cool.
rare is something like this to happen?
This is legitimately or literally a once-in-a-lifetime event. The next time that this will happen is in like 2029. Yeah. 2099. 2099.
All right.
Oh, wow.
But it won't be in the same location because of all the angles and things like that. So unless you don't want to travel halfway across the globe, this time is the only time you'll ever see this phenomenon happen.
Here in
Toledo.
Northwest Ohio, Toledo.
I would say, even if you're in Sylvania, you got to come to Toledo to view it. So
really?
It's that close?
It's that close.
Technical. Okay.
Yes. Very good. So, and then in the meantime, you can pick up those at the Imagination Station and the one for your
cell phone. I like that a lot.
I like that
because you want to capture the moment.
Of course,
And then if you make any of these, make sure you take a picture and send it to us. We want to see.
Yeah, we want to see it.
To see how well everybody else did. Megan, thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Today. We appreciate it. That's really cool.
Yeah, so we'll try it out.
We might have to fix it a little bit.
You know, Steve and Amanda working on boxes doesn't work out well. We'll be right back with more Good Day.